Roko Tensei is making a video. Very weird. Listen, if you don't have 5 minutes of attention span, close this video and go watch the video recommended to you on the right. Because this video is only for the few fans I still have. I just wanted to tell you what's up with my life and what happened to Roko Tensei. Because throughout the years, got a bit of fans, 450 million streams, all this, so I kind of disappeared, so I want to explain what happened. So basically I kind of retired from music after 2022. My story is kind of simple. So I was in high school, I dropped out of high school, started making music in late 2017. And then after that time, I made so many beats. Like you can check my channel, I have like almost 1,000 uploads, like something like that, like 900. So I made a lot of beats, got some placements, got better, and then I started making music with money with music, and I made music full time. But then I had some issues, right? So when you make music full time, actually you make music full time. So 90% of your work is for money, right? And then I started making more money, and which is not bad, right? So I made more music. I built a team, people that help me with things that I cannot do. And I actually realized something kind of sad that I had to accept, is that music is not for me. Like I'm legitimately not talented, okay? I tell you how I found out about this. So in 2020, I started teaching one kid. His name is Kanji. So Kanji is one of my best friends to this day, so we've been homies for a long time, all that, okay. So basically, I was teaching this kid how to make better beats. And like after 6 months, he got way better than me. And just better. Like, in every aspect, like everything he was making was so much better than me. And I was like, okay, look, this person is clearly talented. Like until now I thought, okay, hard work, I spent so many hours and so much money in music. Like I'm the only motherfucker that bought all these plugins. I bought Omnisphere, I bought Serum, I bought Purity, I bought everything. And I know every single dial, every single setting of every single plugin that I own. And despite that, to be honest, my music wasn't good. Like, it is good. Like, again, like I have 450 million streams. So like people like it, it's good enough, but I got to a point there where, I forgot to mention one thing in the video, is that the goal is not to compare yourself and to get discouraged. That's not the goal. When I saw that, it actually gave me insight. It was actually the opposite. Instead of demotivating me, it motivated me way more, because it got me to think like, okay, what is the one thing where I'm actually so much better than other people that it would make it unfair for people to compete against me. Grew following, I had many songs out, I had a lot of beats out, and to get to the next level, which would be like Billboard producer, I had to do something, right? So I just lacked the talent to get there. And I built a team around me, I had many talented people that helped me, and then I thought to myself, okay, now I'm basically running a business, right? So I have all these people that work for me, they do all these tasks, so I don't make music anymore. What I do is like checking other people's work, and I thought to myself, hey, if I have to run it this way, why don't I stop making music? It's so much better, right? So if I'm good at managing people and understand what other people want, why don't I run a quote-unquote a normal business where I can make way more money? And that's what happened. So while I was making music, I learned email marketing. And so since my music wasn't perfect, I make up for it with good marketing. So I had email marketing sequences and all this stuff, and learning that, I basically started selling that skill to businesses. And I made so much more money. Like, to be honest, like way more money. Why? Because I was actually talented at that. And when I say that like I'm less talented than other musicians and I'm not as good, I don't mean that I'm bad or I'm not being modest. I'm being serious. Like there is a level of output that you can get with hard work in any single niche. You can be learning a language, making music, email marketing, you can be marketing, anything you want, right? But the issue is that you get to a point where the talented and passionate person is gonna run laps around you. And I got to the point, like all these kids making music, they were getting further than me and faster because they were actually talented, to be honest, right? So if you want to get really good and make money with things and get to that like 8 out of 10 level, you can actually do it with hard work. But if you want to get to 9 or 10, there's no hard work you're gonna see. And it's okay, like it's not like I gave up, it's more like I decided that my life was gonna go a different way and that I would be, I'm gonna say, I would lean more into my talents. So I had my marketing agency and it's doing much better, and then I just stopped making music. Now I'm making this video because I'm kind of getting back into music, but ironically I'm actually getting back to it like I was in the beginning. So I have other things that make me money, and then I make music on the side. Because actually, if you think about it, it's much better than like doing music full time. Because if you have a job that, let's say, you like, makes you money, you like it in a different way. It's kind of like having a wife, right? So you don't go for that fire feeling. You don't go for that, oh, I'm so passionate about this, but you're very fulfilled because it works well and brings you results, right? So you have this thing on one side, and then you can spend 10-20% of your time into something you actually really like, really love. And when you do that one thing, actually you do it out of passion, right? So you don't have to think about this, like, would people like it? Do labels like it? Is this commercial? Like, you don't have to think about all of this stuff because you do other things. And that's actually, like, I've been very excited about many things lately because actually music-wise, I've always wanted to like be a recording artist and record and do that type of music, but honestly, my voice, no bueno. I'll be frank with you, right? And it's not me being modest and be like, oh, I don't like that. No, it's actually true. Like, I'm the type of person that would put many hours in things and would allow himself to suck at things first to see if it can work, but some things don't work. It's that simple. So I literally went to the best singer in the country where I was living before. This guy won like The Voice, whatever. I went to him and said like, listen, I pay you, you teach me, right? We do like 3-4 lessons in the beginning. He's like, oh, I'll be frank with you, you need quite a bit of work. I was like, okay, sure, let's do the work. And then after like 3-4 lessons, he was like, bro, I'll be honest with you, that's not for you. I'm like, I respect your professionalism and thank you. But I understand, it's not for me. It's okay. Dude, I can speak 5 languages. I am really good at marketing. I have other talents. But singing, not for me. Which is completely okay. Like, I accept it, right? And something really cool happened. AI. So now what I can do is I can take my beats, I can sing on the beats without thinking, do I sound well? Do people understand my lyrics? I don't need to think about any of this shit, right? So I can sing, put it into AI, and the AI gives me a vocal that I like. And that's amazing. I really like doing this. Like, it's much better. And people are shitting on AI so much, but I think AI is amazing. Like, why complain about it? It's really good. It allows producers, for example, to actually make full songs. And the same thing for artists. Like, a lot of artists, I think it's kind of sad that they have to pay like half of their royalties to a producer just because the producer took a loop from Splash. Not fair. Like, it shouldn't be like this, So I think with AI, artists can make their own beats and producers can perhaps like sing and do other stuff. And I think it will actually allow people to be creative and to have the creative freedom to do whatever the fuck they actually want. Like, whatever they actually want. Not like, what can they do? If you think about it, like, production is much more democratized than singing. So, with making beats, before it was very hard. You needed to like download 1,000 softwares and mix all this. It was very complicated, right? But then it got very easy, with things like Splice and all these plugins where you take a preset and a MIDI file and you have a beat, right? Singing is not like that. Like, we're still in an era where some artists don't make good music, but they have a very good voice. It's just natural. Like their throat was built in a certain way that makes them sound amazing, right? So these people have an advantage. Not anymore. Not anymore. So now you can be a producer that knows how to write. I know how to write very well, right? I know how to write melodies and all that, but I just don't have the voice. So now, for example, all the Aishi Love songs that you see on my channel are made with AI. Like, I actually sing those lyrics myself. I write the melodies and I sing it, and then I put it through AI to actually give me a result. So yeah, that's basically what happened to me. I wouldn't say like I'm back, but I am back in a more passionate way. So I don't promise anything. It's not gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna post one song a week. I don't know. You're subscribed to the channel, which I really appreciate, and I'm just saying, hey, stay subscribed because more stuff is coming.